We'll check in, make sure you have the weights that you need, maybe 3 pounds, maybe 5 pounds, somewhere in that range, or something just around your house that you can hold on to today. Of course, you can do this entire workout without weights, so just do what feels best to you. Have a sip of water prepared, and let's go ahead and begin. So get yourself settled and take a moment just to check in with your breath. And as you're breathing, just notice how slowly or deeply you can breathe in and out. And you don't need to force or manipulate the breath just now, but just allow your breath to flow in and out with ease. And as you're breathing, just notice if there's any tension that you can let go of, maybe in your eyes or your jaw, your cheeks or your fingers, anything that you can let go of. And if you have an intention for your practice today, just take a moment to remind yourself of your intention. And with a deep breath in, invite your intention to fill your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And with a deep breath out, let anything go that does not serve your intention. And then maybe place one hand over your chest, one hand on your belly, and begin to expand as you inhale. Allow your breath to become a little deeper, a little slower. And as you exhale, just feel your hands gently drawing in toward your body. As you inhale, allow your belly, your waist, and your rib cage to expand. And as you breathe out, connect to the muscles of your core and breathe out just a little bit more. You can keep your hands where they are, let your hands rest, and continue to breathe deeply. Remembering that your breath can be a core connection as well as an anchor to the present moment. And just another deep breath all the way in. And then deep breath all the way out. On your next inhale, give everything a tight squeeze. Just squeeze your hands into fists. Lift your shoulders to your ears. Squeeze your eyes and lips tight. And then as you exhale, just allow that tension to soften and melt away. And again, inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, tense, squeeze, lift. And then exhale, release. Now just stir your shoulders around, lift and lower, or circle in circles. And if you're moving in a circle, maybe you can change that direction. Good. And then one more time, just give everything a tight squeeze as you breathe in. And then exhale, release, and let go. Maybe hold on now to the bottom of your seat if you can reach the bottom, or just let your hands rest on the side. And as you inhale, let your eyes and nose look upward. And as you exhale, let your nose and chin draw downward. Inhale, eyes and nose look up. And exhale down. This time return to a neutral position facing forward. And then inhale, look over your right shoulder. And exhale, come back to center. And inhale, look left. Just moving within your own range of motion here. And back to center. And one more time, each side. Inhale to look. And exhale to return. Inhale to look. And exhale to return. And this time, look again towards that right shoulder. And then drop the chin towards the shoulder just a little bit more for a stretch in the side of the neck. And take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then bring the chin back to neutral and back to center. Then turn and look over your other shoulder. And then tilt the chin down towards the shoulder. Breathe into your neck. And then inhale, chin lifts and rotate back to center. This time, just tilt your ear toward your shoulder. You can go to the right first. And then again, tilt your chin towards the shoulder. And then face center. The head is tilted. And come back to center. And then other here, ear drop down towards the shoulder. Tilt the chin towards the shoulder. Ear to the shoulder. And back to center. Good. And now just cross one arm over your chest, and you can take your hand and just pull it towards you as you breathe into the shoulder, into the arm, into the back. And then other side, or stay on the same side a little bit longer. And then you can let that go when you're ready. Circle the shoulders a little bit again. And then place your hands on top of your legs. This time as you inhale, let your eyes look up and your elbows slide back. And as you exhale, slide your fingers forward and drop your chin down. So getting just a little bit more movement through the shoulders, the chest. Look up and exhale, slide forward and look down. And just do that one more time in each direction. And exhale. And come back to center. Now stay nice and tall. You can either keep your hands resting on your legs or maybe cross your arms over your chest. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can just lean back a little bit. And then come back to center. So just a little lean to engage the core, muscles of the back and the belly. And just a few more here. Just lean back to your edge and return. Two more. And last one. Good. Come back to center. Let's pull the elbows into the waist. Pull the elbows as far back behind you as you can. And then open your hands and come back to center. Open the hands and return. Now, palms can stay facing up or they can face each other. Either way is fine. And three more. Two more. Last one. And come back here and then just lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Just waking up the shoulder joint and the muscles of the rotator cuff. Good. Two more. Squeeze. Last one. And squeeze. Good. Now reach your hands in front of you. Could also be here or here. Now, just your right elbow, pull it into your waist and maybe look behind you and then come back to center. Other elbow pulls into the waist, maybe look towards it and come back to center. And again, pull and look. One more each side. And come back to center. Good. All right. Let's bring the hands into the sides again, or the elbows into the sides, and we'll start just a little bit of a running motion. Now you can either run or ski, same motion, either arms moving at the same time in the same direction or opposite. If one side is available, working with one side only. If the feet and the knees are available to you, you can lift and lower the knees as well. Good. 5 more seconds, just starting to warm up a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the fist to the chest and just stir up the fist a little bit here. We're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. Just working through some of the movements that we will be coming back to here shortly. And if you're kind of going in a circle, can you go the other way? Maybe, maybe not. Good. Last one. All right, let's bring the palms to face up. We'll toss some balls like you're juggling balls, reaching and catching, reaching and catching. Let them toss in all directions, high and low. Good. Keep moving again within your range of motion, challenging your stability and your balance here today. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Elbows beside you again. And this time, reach forward and crisscross your arms. Crisscross and pull. Crisscross and pull. Good. And just go at a nice, steady, comfortable pace. We're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. Good. 5 more seconds. All right, last one. And pull. Very good. Now bring your arms down beside you and just lift in front and lower. Lift and lower. The elbows can be kind of curved. The arms don't need to be perfectly straight. Good. Two more. Last one. And now one arm just across the body. Just give it a nice little swing in each direction. 3 more. Last one. Very good. Now you can repeat the same side or move to your second side if that is an option for you. Just a nice little swing, warming up the shoulder joint at this different angle. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. How about row the boat? Like you're holding two oars, or maybe you have one oar today, and we can either go in a diagonal, kind of crisscross in front of the body, or stir in front of the body. Stay connected to your breath. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bring your arms down beside you and then just tip to one side like you're trying to reach and touch the ground and come back to center. Reach and return. Reach and return. Now, if you'd like, you can bring fingertips to the shoulder and lift the elbow, finding your way. Good. Last one. Very good. All right. Roll out your shoulders and let's prepare for our weights. So maybe have a sip of water and then grab your weights. You could also use a band. You can use wrist weights or hand weights. And then come into your ready position with your elbows back and your palms face up. When you're ready, start your rotations here at the shoulder. Try to keep the elbows behind you. You could always do single arm. We're halfway through. Good. Check in with your breath. Let it be nice and easy. Good. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. All right. Bring your arms down beside you. So let the arms lengthen out. And then bend your elbows again. And here we'll lift and lower one arm or both. The elbow can stay bent, working into our lateral deltoids. And both arms at the same time if you choose. We're a little more than halfway through. Give a little squeeze as you hug the arm to your side. Good. 2 more. Last one. Very good. Bring your arms down beside you. And now one arm only. Scoop across the chest. Same thing we did in our warm up. This time it's a little more challenging with the addition of the weight. Slow and controlled movements. Last one on this side. And then you can repeat on the second side or continue on the same side. Doing good, y'all. One more. Awesome. All right. Arms down by your sides. Let's go into bicep curls. Traditional bicep curl begins with the palms facing towards each other And as you lift, flip the palms towards your shoulder. Good. We are halfway there. Could always do single arm or alternating arms. Good. Keep your breath nice and steady. Two more. Last one. Excellent. Now we have triceps. You could do a single arm or both arms, hand over head and reach up, or arm behind you and reach back, or isometric presses, pressing down into your seat like you're trying to lift yourself out of your chair. Good. We're about halfway through. So continue with the exercise that works best for you. Good. Moving with awareness. Stay connected to your breath. Two more. Last one. Very good. All right. Quick little rest, just about 15 or 20 seconds. Have a sip of water. You can shake it off if you want to. Let go of your weights for a moment. Wiggle your fingers and circle your wrists. And then when you are ready, return to your ready position. Elbows back, palms up, open and close. Good. We are just about halfway. Almost there. 15 seconds. Last one. Excellent. Straighten your arms out for a moment. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And then we'll bend the elbows again and come into our lateral raises. You can do one side, can alternate, or both. Good. We're about halfway through. Ten more seconds. Last one. Awesome. Arms down by your sides. One arm only. Scoop across. Good. One more on this side. As you're switching sides, you can switch with me. Good. Two more. Last one. Very good. Back to biceps. If you want an alternative bicep, you can do a hammer curl, palm facing in as you lower, and raise the palm or raise the hand up. So, no rotation in the forearm as a hammer curl. If you add that rotation, then you're back to a traditional bicep curl. And we're halfway through. Nice, steady pace. All right, two more. Last one. Okay, and back to triceps. And pick the exercise that works best for you, overhead or behind. Halfway through. And check in with your breath. Use your breath for power. Last one. And bring it in. Awesome. All right, quick little rest here. And shake it off. Wiggle your fingers and stretch out your hands. And then our final round, elbows back, palms up, open and close. Nice, steady pace here. Halfway through. Deep breath. Use your exhale for control and to connect you to your core. Last one. Very good. Straighten out your arms for a moment. Check in with those shoulders. And then bend your elbows again. And we'll lift and lower the elbows. Good. We're about halfway there. Nice and steady. Three more. Last one. Very good. Arms straight again. Single arm, lift across. And keeping the elbow a little bent. Good. One more. And other side. Easy breath. Two more. Last one. Very good. All right, biceps. You can do a hammer curl or traditional curl. Maybe you want to do a little bit of both. Good. We're halfway there. Doing good. Almost through. Just got a few more. Let's do three, two, and one. Excellent. All right, triceps. Can use one arm or both arms. Pick the variation that's best. Good. We are halfway through. Nice and steady. Two more. Last one. Very good. All right, you are done with your weights. Well done. You can put those off to the side. Have a sip of water if you like before we begin our next section. Okay, so for this next portion, we will not be using weights. If you have light weights and you want to use them from time to time, you're welcome to add them into the program, but you want to make sure that it feels like a light enough weight that it is comfortable and safe for you. This does not need to use weights, but if you'd like more intensity, you could always add in a little bit of extra weight. So here we'll be going to our highest intensity for a very short burst of time for about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then we'll take about a 15-second rest before we move into the next exercise. Okay? So take a moment to get settled, take a nice deep breath in, and deep breath all the way out. And then pull your elbows back behind you. And let's begin with a crisscross and pull. So you do not need to match my intensity. If I go to my highest intensity, I won't be able to pay attention to y'all and teach and talk. So you can go faster, faster, faster than me and start to speed it up. Now, an alternative to the crisscross is a punch and pull. You don't need to crisscross unless that feels good to you. Very similar exercise, working the same groups of muscles. I'm going to keep going for about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So just a 15-second rest. During that rest, you can stretch, you can take a sip of water. If you want to go for a little walk, you can keep moving. Okay, palms face down now. Let's play the drums. You can start right in front of you, getting the hands in motion, and then maybe move to one side, maybe move to the other side, and then start to move in all directions all around you. Palms out, palms down, palms up, palms over. Going faster to increase the intensity, moving in all directions. Good. Three, two, one, and rest. Very good. Easy breath in, slow breath out. And now let's catch some flies. Here we go. Catching flies all around you. Behind you, below you, above you, all around. Keep everything in motion, going faster. You're reaching further for more intensity and challenge. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. Nice deep breath. All right, next up, we'll row the boat. Now you can row across or in front, find your way, and then just start to increase the intensity by going faster. Maybe leaning back a little bit if you're not already against the back of your seat. Good. Again, you can go faster than me. You can keep the torso kind of leaning forward and back for a new variation. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. And shake it off. All right, next up, we'll climb the rope. Here we go. One hand pulling down. Could do this with a single arm or both arms. And then start to increase the speed, increase the intensity. Feeling the strength of your arms, strength of your core to hold you steady. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. All right, next up. Hands resting on your legs. We'll reach up and down. Reach up and down. Find a nice steady rhythm here. Speeding it up. Keeping your chest slightly lifted as you reach towards the ground. And keeping your balance. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Come back to center. Nice deep cleansing breath. And then let's go back to our crisscross pull. So elbows behind you. And here we go. Feel free to pick up the pace, go faster. Challenge yourself by leaning back a little bit. And 5 more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. Nice deep breath. Okay, next up, let's dribble or play the drums. Maybe you got basketballs or maybe you have drums today. Either way, open palm, pressing down. If you're playing drums, maybe you want drumsticks instead. You could be holding an imaginary stick in each hand or using your palms. Good. Maybe take it above you and out, all around you. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice deep breath. Check in. Have a sip of water. All right, let's row the boat. Here we go. Either row across, crisscross, or in front. And then you can speed it up. It's okay if it doesn't look like you're rowing a boat anymore. Just keep moving your body. Keep breathing. Stay grounded. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. Check in with your heartbeat. Maybe it's beating a little bit faster now. Maybe you're starting to feel warm. Those are all good signs that you're working out. Let's do some speed punches now. Hands at the heart, elbows lifted, and circle around those fists. And you're punching out slightly. So it's a circle, but you're punching a little bit out like you have one of those punching bags just in front of your chest. Good. Strong arms. You can lean back a little bit for a new variation. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Shake it off. All right. Next up, let's go back to our crisscross and pull. Here we go. Crisscross pull. Good. Pull those elbows way back behind you, activating the muscles of the upper back and shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Nice, easy breath. And then prepare for reaching up and reaching down. Hands on your legs. 3 seconds. And begin. Reach up and down. You're reaching to your highest high. Listen to your body. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Quick little rest here. Shake it off. All right, next up, let's catch some flies in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All around you. Just keep your body moving. Don't think, just move. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it off. Maybe have a sip of water while you're coming down on the home stretch. All right, let's row that boat and get us a little closer to home. Here we go. Across or in front of the body. Try to pick up the speed as soon and as fast as you can. Nice steady breath. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, quick little break here. And next up, we'll climb the rope. Get into your ready position when you are ready. And here we go. Pulling down. Maybe lean back a little. And 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Quick little break. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right. So for our final round, we'll go for a little bit over a minute, starting with a run. Now you could be skiing both arms or running alternating arms. We'll do just a little bit of all of our exercises before we go. So keep going for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pull your elbows back for crisscross pull. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands on your legs for reach up and down. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Very good. How about row the boat? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's play the drums. Palms down. Take it all around you. And three, two, one. Let's catch some flies. This will be our last round here. Last little burst of energy. And three, two, one, and done. Very good. Shake it off. Hands on your legs, sitting nice and focused straight ahead. And then as you inhale, slide your elbows back and look up. And as you exhale, slide your fingers forward and look down. Inhale, eyes and heart look up, elbows back. And exhale, round and reach forward. We'll do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. And come back to center. Bring your arms down by your sides, reaching fingertips towards the ground. Reach like you're going to touch. Maybe take the fingertips to the opposite elbow or opposite shoulder, rather, and then come back. And then fingertips to shoulder. Lift the elbow and come back. And again, reach and reach. One more each side, or two more on the same side. Good. Arms down. Roll out your shoulders. And then let your hands rest on your legs. And then just slide your left hand back behind you. Maybe place it on the seat just behind your hip. You can turn and gently look over that shoulder. Breathe. And come back to center. Other hand can slide back and just touch the seat behind you. Look over that shoulder. And deep breath in. And deep breath out. And return to center. And then just take a nice deep breath in and give everything a tight squeeze. And exhale, release that tension. And place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Check in with your breath. Remembering your intention today for your practice. And sending some love and gratitude to your body for bringing you here to class today. And if there's anything you'd like to let go before you move forward into your day, and take a deep breath all the way in. Deep breath, let something go. Then move back into your day with peace, strength, grace, and joy. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have an awesome week ahead. Bye, everybody.